today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Gardner Minshew and the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
He originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Josh Lambo set to go, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
And I think Baker Mayfield has had a tremendous offseason getting ready for this one because he put the focus squarely on football and cut out a lot of the peripheral stuff. Just focused in on being the best quarterback and leader for his Cleveland Browns team. And now all he has to do, take care of the turnover issues of last year. 21 interceptions he threw, second most in the NFL.
First down, Mayfield. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Mayfield. Kaderil Hodge has it complete.
Mayfield
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Gain of 10.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
It's a gain of
Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Throwing, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
Mayfield on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they'll get this down to the 10. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Mayfield. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Partner, are they going to cover him? That's 4 catches and the touchdown grab on that opening drive.
Well, what we're seeing so far, I believe, is their understanding that they want to go to him and often, but also they know they've got to move him around a little bit, get him into some different spots to continue to find open space to throw him the football. Otherwise, I just run 2 or 3 guys at him. They're doing a nice job of finding his way open, scheming him, as they like to say.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Keelan Cole now to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out come the Jaguars, and it's Gardner Minshew, their second-year quarterback, leading the way.
I know that people like him, and he's kind of a phenomenon in the league as Gardner Minshew, but I'm not sure he gets enough credit for how well he plays the game of football at the quarterback spot. Remember, he was a 6th-round pick, and a surprise 6th-round pick at that. More than held his own as a rookie after Nick Foles' broken clavicle forced him onto the field in the second quarter of Week 1. The Jaguars went 6-6 with him as a starter in 12 opportunities. Now they've got a chance to continue to progress and move forward with Gardner Minshew leading their team.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First carry for Raquel Armstead. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Raquel Armstead.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Jay Goodson made the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Browns' 36-yard line.
After one, 7-0. On EA Sports.
Browns 7, Jaguars nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Out of the gun is Minshew. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Thompson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Minshew, 1st and 10. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A Jaguar first down as Minshew finds Westbrook.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. JoJo Natson now on the return. And some strong running. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Myles Jack with a sack. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A run for Nick Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Minshew. It's complete to Chris Conley. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Complete to Chris Conley. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
And Minshew going to get him to the line quickly. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he completes it to Westbrook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew to Thompson on the screen. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, Minshew looking to throw. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. It'll be Minshew again. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. Kevin Johnson, former first-round pick there defensively.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. With a man with a big new contract, Myles Garrett, in there to take him down.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. Minshew sets to throw. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. This will be a 37-yard attempt. The kick by Lambo is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead.
Jaguars 10, Browns 7.
Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front of the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is JoJo Natson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
JoJo Natson on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Cole now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Armstead on the carry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Minshew. This one complete over the middle to O'Shaughnessy. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Thompson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On the ready.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Watch it.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
Mayfield's
and they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a game.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. From the gun, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. 17 yards on the fake punt, and that's going to be a first down.
I'm not sure that the surprise was that they actually faked it. That's classic territory to go ahead and do it. The surprise to me is that they were successful. I'm not sure the defense was really prepared.
And now they're going to keep the drive alive here. Really big play on the fake punt. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Myles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And again, it's Chubb. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 14. Calling an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Chubb. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Gardner Minshew sacked. Fumbled on the play.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now the extra point.
Point after.
And that makes it 14-10.
The kick is good.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Cole now on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 27. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That catch good for only a couple. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Out of the gun is Minshew. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, Minshew to throw. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble.
The pass. A fumble on the play.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Browns 14, Jaguars 10.
So Minshew and the Jaguars down 14-10, just over a minute 40 to play. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
He's back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And that one? Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Just like that. Just like that. 47 yards.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Mayfield to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dwayne Smoot in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.